Hello Guardians, my name is Excalion, and in today's video we are briefly going to talk about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart inside of Destiny 2, and that is snipers, and kind of how they're doing in this sandbox. And the reason they're so special to me is because I've always loved sniping in games. I like to shoot in real life, and I always liked having, a long rifle to target shoot and to blink and stuff like that. And I don't know, so I always kind of liked the idea of having snipers in games and being, pretty competent at it. It's always good on your team to have at least one person that's a gifted sniper that can take care of stuff. And, I like to do that in trials and in other like team objective-based modes. So I really enjoy snipers in general, and snipers are in kind of a funny spot. Back whenever Beyond Light came out, they kind of redid the way snipers work. They nerfed them realistically. They made it to where the zoom factor affects the cone angle and basically your aim assist. In the end, it's kind of what it comes down to. Now, of course, aim assist is its own separate category, but it doesn't change the fact that, the way that they worked before is if they, had better range, better zoom, they were pretty sticky. Now, they can still be very sticky, but it kind of, nowadays, they kind of work like rapid fire frames being the lowest impact. You can't even body shot a super. That was another, or you can't even headshot a super, I should say. That was another way that they nerfed them. But they are rather sticky comparatively. And then compared to like the adaptive frames, which have 45 zoom scopes, which are actually typically mostly the same as rapid fires. The way that the range works with it, they're not quite as sticky. And then of course you have your high impacts that have higher range, so that makes them kind of less sticky. So it's really complicated. It's all very complicated stuff. But it comes down to, like, we have a ton of snipers in the game right now. I mean, we have a ton of them. And we have two that are adept or time lost, or I guess three that are, if you include time lost. We have the adept Eye of Soul, we have the adept Azume R4R, and then we have the time lost Praedyth's Revenge. Now, Azume and Eye of Soul are both adaptive frames, while Praedyth's Revenge is, of course, a rapid fire frame. And these snipers are kind of eating up the Crucible right now. Like, people love them, and rightfully so. They have great roles. But that being said, I don't know. To me, they just don't feel as good as they could. And even with the ability to slap adept mods, I have a friend who managed to get a moving target opening shot Eye of Soul adept, and I'm hoping maybe he'll let me hop on and use it, so we'll find out about that a little bit later. The best adept Eye of Soul I was able to get this week was Killing Wind Snapshot, and to be fair, I do like Snapshot. Snipers tend to feel kind of sluggish without Snapshot. But they just don't feel quite as good for some reason. I don't know. But I do really like the Frozen Orbit right now. And prior to using Frozen Orbit, my favorite sniper was actually the Aikillos sniper. And I have a decent roll on it. It's got moving target and opening shot, and that's what my Frozen Orbit has. And this thing is nasty. As you can see in the video, it is absolutely nasty. And say what you will about opening shot. A lot of people feel like it's too cheesy, that it shouldn't be able to be on snipers, and kind of like they feel like that they should be taken off of snipers, not unlike Quick Draw was taken off of aggressive frame shotguns a couple of seasons ago now. But I don't know. I feel like especially the Frozen Orbit, being that it's got such a huge perk pool to pull from, I feel like it's honestly not too bad. And the roll that I have here today is absolutely the creme de la creme of the that you can get for this sniper. It's got hammer forged rifling, accurized rounds, moving target, and opening shot with a handling masterwork. And the handling masterwork kind of makes up for the lack of snapshot, and it's still sluggish, but this thing is really sticky, and it pairs really well with a good hand cannon. Yeah, I really enjoyed using it, especially in this match. But I don't know, you guys let me know. How do you feel about snipers? Do you feel like they're in a good place in the sandbox right now, or you kind of feel the same way I do? I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up right now, but Frozen Orbit, as of right now, is definitely my favorite. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, Godspeed, my friends.